Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Real-life Bloodline members acknowledge Roman Reigns ahead of blockbuster clash against Solo Sikoa on WWE Raw. The Bloodline saga heads to WWE Raw when Roman Reigns battles Solo Sikoa for the Eula Fala on the premiere episode of The Red Brand on Netflix. Meanwhile, Jimmy and G Uso acknowledged the original tribal chief ahead of his match against Sikoa on January 6, 2025. Earlier this year, Jimmy Uso returned and targeted Solo Sikoa's bloodline for their actions following the events of WrestleMania XL. While Sikoa had his army, Roman Reigns and Big Jim were outnumbered. Later, the current tribal chief warned Jey Uso and cost him the Intercontinental Championship. In retaliation, Main Event Jey cost the faction their WWE Tag Team Championship to the Motor City Machine Guns. Jimmy and G Uso reunited recently at a live event for a tag team match against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. During the introductions, the duo raised their wands and acknowledged Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns spent months away from the Stanford-based promotion following WrestleMania XL, and Solo Sikoa changed the landscape of the faction. After the original tribal chief returned to WWE at SummerSlam, he encountered new names in the promotion, including Jacob Fatu on Friday Night SmackDown. In an appearance on Busted Open, WWE analyst Sam Roberts stated a match between Reigns and Fatu will help the Samoan Werewolf to reach new heights in the Stanford-based promotion if The Rock is unavailable to face the original tribal chief at WrestleMania 41. The two Samoans are ready to lock horns on the debut episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. It'll be interesting to see what transpires heading into WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. In a historic and emotional build-up to the much-anticipated clash between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa on WWE Raw, members of the Anoa'i family came forward to publicly acknowledge Roman Reigns. This monumental event, steeped in family tradition and wrestling lore, was a testament to the personal stakes and cultural significance behind this matchup. From social media messages to backstage interactions, the family's involvement turned this WWE storyline into a deeply personal chapter for the Bloodline. Here's a detailed look at how real-life Bloodline members expressed their support, why this match is so significant, and what it means for WWE's ongoing saga. Roman Reigns vs. Solo Sikoa wasn't just another match. It was a battle for supremacy within the Bloodline. After months of tension, betrayals, and power struggles, the once unbreakable faction was in tatters. Solo, once a loyal enforcer for Roman, had grown tired of playing second fiddle to the tribal chief. His silent demeanor masked his growing resentment, and when the time came, Solo made his intentions clear. He wanted Roman's spot at the head of the table. The match was announced as the main event of Raw, and the WWE Universe immediately knew it was more than a clash of titans. It was a family dispute aired in front of millions, with years of shared history and tradition hanging in the balance. As the wrestling world buzzed with anticipation, members of the legendary Anoa'i family began to weigh in. Their acknowledgement of Roman Reigns added a layer of authenticity to the storyline, reminding fans of the deep familial roots that bind these superstars together. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, arguably the most famous member of the Anoa'i family, took to social media to acknowledge Roman Reigns. In a heartfelt Instagram post, The Rock wrote, "The bloodline runs deep, and so does the respect I have for my cousin Roman Reigns. He's carried our family legacy to new heights, and whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny the impact he's made. Solo is a beast, no doubt, but Roman has been through the fire and come out stronger. Respect to both, but I've got my eye on the tribal chief." This post not only highlighted the respect The Rock has for Roman, but also acknowledged Solo's growing presence in the family's legacy. Solo Sikoa's father, WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi, offered a more neutral perspective. In an interview leading up to Raw, Rikishi expressed his pride in both his sons, Solo and the Usos, for their contributions to the wrestling industry. "As a father, it's hard to see my boys go to war like this, but I also know they're doing what they were born to do. Roman has been a great leader, but Solo's got the fire to make his own mark. No matter what happens, the Inoue family stands tall. Rikishi's comments underscored the personal stakes of the match and hinted at the pride and heartbreak that come with seeing family members clash in such a high-stakes environment. While not a direct member of the Bloodline, Samoa Joe, who shares the Samoan heritage and wrestling roots, added his perspective during a WWE panel discussion. Joe praised Roman for his unmatched dominance, but warned that underestimating Solo would be a grave mistake. Solo's a problem. Roman knows that better than anyone, and if he's not careful, this could be the night the tribal chief gets dethroned. Roman Reigns, never one to shy away from the spotlight, addressed the family acknowledgments during a promo on SmackDown. Standing in the center of the ring, flanked by Paul Heyman, Roman delivered a speech that was equal parts gratitude and defiance. To the entire Inoue family, thank you for acknowledging me, but let me remind you all of one thing. I didn't get here by accident. I earned this seat at the head of the table. Solo Sikoa may share my blood, but he hasn't walked through the fire like I have. On Real, I'm not fighting my cousin. I'm fighting someone trying to take what's mine, and I don't lose. Roman's words were met with a mixed reaction from the crowd, but they solidified his role as the tribal chief willing to defend his position at all costs. Solo Sikoa, true to his character, refrained from any public acknowledgement or response. Instead, he let his actions do the talking, attacking Roman during the final segment of SmackDown with a Samoan spike that left the tribal chief reeling. The attack sent a clear message. Solo was done being the silent enforcer and was ready to carve out his legacy, even if it meant toppling Roman Reigns. This match wasn't just about family drama. It was a showcase of Samoan culture and wrestling heritage. The Inoue family has been a cornerstone of professional wrestling for decades, producing legends like Yokozuna, the Wild Samoans, and Umaga. Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa's clash was a continuation of that legacy, a testament to the family's impact on the industry. For fans, the match symbolized a battle between tradition and evolution. Roman represented the established order, the tribal chief who had carried the family name to unprecedented heights. Solo, on the other hand, represented the future, a younger generation eager to step out of the shadow of their predecessors. When the night finally arrived, the atmosphere was electric. The arena was packed with fans, many wearing Bloodline merchandise, ready to witness history. The match itself was a brutal, emotional affair. Roman and Solo traded blows with a level of intensity rarely seen, each move infused with personal animosity. At one point, Solo nearly pinned Roman after hitting him with a thunderous spinning solo, but the tribal chief kicked out at the last second. Roman, visibly shaken, resorted to underhanded tactics, raking Solo's eyes and using the ring post to his advantage. The climax came when the Usos, torn between loyalty to their brother and cousin, made their way to the ring. Their hesitation in interfering gave Roman the opening he needed to hit a devastating spear, securing the victory. As Roman stood victorious, holding his Universal Championship high, the tension in the ring was palpable. The Usos helped Solo to his feet, but the younger Sikoa refused to acknowledge Roman, walking out of the ring without looking back. Roman, left alone in the spotlight, raised his hand in triumph, but couldn't shake the feeling that his family's unity had been irreparably damaged. The clash between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa on WWE Raw was more than a wrestling match. It was a chapter in the ongoing saga of the Bloodline, blending family, culture, and legacy into a compelling narrative. The involvement of real-life Inoue family members only heightened the stakes, turning a scripted rivalry into a story that resonated deeply with fans. As the WWE Universe continues to unravel the fallout from this monumental event, one thing is clear. The Bloodline story is far from over. Whether Roman can maintain his position at the head of the table or Solo ultimately dethrones him, this rivalry will be remembered as one of the most personal and impactful in WWE history.